Nepal's Prime Minister pushback has said that Nepal will continue to actively participate in China's Belt and Road Initiative. The announcement came after Dahal met with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the Asian Games in eastern China. Now, the declaration came during Prime Minister Dahal's maiden visit to China after taking office in December of 2022. Prime Minister Dahal also confirmed that his government will further promote the Trans-Himalayan network. He added that the network, which is an economic corridor between the two countries, will help Nepal take giant strides in economic activity. The project includes roads and rail lines being laid through the rugged Himalayas to connect Nepal with Tibet. Meanwhile, President Xi Jinping has urged efforts from both sides to promote infrastructure connectivity and transportation cooperation. This, as per the leader, will help Nepal to shift from a landlocked to a land-linked nation. As a landlocked nation, Nepal has heavy dependence on India for much of its imports. Beijing is hoping to reduce Nepal's reliance on India as a part of its efforts to expand its own influence. However, critics claim that most of the Chinese projects in Nepal have been stalled for years. The halt was in fact prolonged after Beijing closed its borders during the COVID-19 pandemic. While calling Xi a visionary world leader, Prime Minister Dahal also reiterated Nepal's commitment for the One China policy. He hailed Nepal and China as friends and partners who can understand, rely and support each other. According to reports, when President Xi Jinping visited Nepal in 2019, the two countries signed 7 bilateral agreements. However, most deals on the table were not implemented. To help us further understand this, our correspondent Saloni Muraka sends us this report from Kathmandu. Listen in.
Nepal Prime Minister pushback Dahal is on an 8-day-long official visit to China. Nepal Prime Minister met with Chinese President Xi Jinping and matters related to mutual concerns and interests were discussed. And President Xi Jinping vowed to help Nepal to transform itself from landlocked country to land-linked country by promoting infrastructure projects. Meanwhile, both sides reiterated their commitment to actively participate in the implementation and the construction of BRI projects. Nepal signed the BRI in 2017 and not a single project has been implemented yet. Nepal Prime Minister meanwhile reiterated Nepal's commitment to One China policy and also stated that Taiwan and Tibet are inalienable parts of China's territory. Nepal Prime Minister will also meet with his Chinese counterpart Li Chang in China tomorrow, and that's when the real bilateral talks will begin, and several agreements are expected to be signed, from agriculture to education to infrastructure projects. Saloni Muraka for WION World is 1 in Sira, Nepal.